Yeah, he's just a bro. He's voiced by Patrick Warburton. Hey, Vlad. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter!
You cutting grass? What's up?
I need this for stuff.
You
Also,
need
I just
grass.
realized this entire fucking floor is clay. That's amazing. Well, yeah, I'll probably need the grass. I'm gonna be trying to pit killing a lot of stuff here just to have a bunch of different storage and all this other crap ready.
What can you do with a pit kiln? What else can it do?
It's mostly just for firing up clay stuff. So, as far as I know, just that. I think eventually...
At what point do you get a machine gun?
You don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, I'm sure there's a mod out there for that, but... in the base game, no.
Vintage story machine gun.
Oh, that's right.
There is a firearms mod.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
It looks like BattleBit.
Well, I mean, look at this game.
Yeah.
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 What do I want? Another storage vessel, please. You.
Oh, ooh, ooh. Hello.
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 Hello, Peter.
Hello.
Peter.
You making a pot?
Yep.
Storage pot?
Storage poot.
I like how your little arm jiggles.
I can make it not. Oh, yeah, it still just jiggles. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Do you have to build it perfectly as it says, or can you?
Oh no,
mess
I can
up?
just do this and then just remove it. I think that uses up clay though, if I mess up still. Could be wrong. Slowly but surely. What else do I need? Do I have any... don't I have it sitting out here somewhere? I have my molds. So I've got a hammer and bowls. I'll need a pick. There's quite a bit that I'll need.
Plebs, I have to make a decision this weekend.
And what's the decision?
I'm gonna go hang out with a buddy, and we've decided to try to impress each other with our cooking, because we've both worked kitchens, and he wants to see which of our dishes are better.
Okay.
But I don't cook single dishes. I mean, I did when I was in restaurants, but now I cook like big pot meals that I can eat off of for a week.
Are you saying you
But-
lost your skill? Your touch?
No, I'm saying I've specialized.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I can't make a big pot meal for this because it's going to be at the crash pad, which no one lives at. It's just a place for people to go when they're drunk and don't want to drive out of town.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to make a big pot meal. It'll just rot in the fridge. And I'm going to be on the bike, so I can't bring it back with me. So whatever I make has to be a small dish. But I don't have any small dishes.
It's all just pots, big old pots and pans.
Yeah, I do big meals.
I mean, I suppose you could just run over there with supplies first and just make a big old pot.
Yeah, but then I'll, I have to take the car, bring it back, get the bike, go back out.
True. Axe, hammer, pickaxe.
So I'm not sure what to do.
I mean, just try to unspecialize for a second. Get back into that mindset of just being at the grill, at the cook. Oh, okay, that explains it.
I guess so. I can't do any, like, anything that involves spice, because he is a spice master. He grows all sorts of spicy peppers and even makes his own hot sauce that he, like, bottles and brands and sells and all that shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's very good, but That means I don't stand a chance if I try to do something with spice.
Because he just knows.
Yeah, he is the spice whisperer.
I will need one of these too.
I was thinking maybe a fish dish or something. Like a grilled salmon, rice pilaf. Some like breaded, baked asparagus maybe with parmesan.
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 Oh, how about Parmanot?
Parma, yeah.
Parma, no.
Parma, no.
Parma, yeah.
Parma, oh yeah.
Parma, either we're fucking or I'm fucking.
Parma these nuts.
Got him.
Got him. I'm not sure what to cook. I don't want to just do something basic like a pork chop and mashed potatoes or whatever, because
Pork
you
chop?
just fucking buy that. Yeah, pork chop. Maybe I will lean into the fish route. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've cooked fish, and I've never done it on electric. I've only ever done it on a gas stove.
I mean, is there really that much of a difference?
There is a huge difference.
It's cooking. You're heating something up. It's fine.
Gas is significantly better in all ways.
I agree.
Instant heat delivery and removal. Perfect for, like, deglazing things, cooking with wines and alcohols. Maybe I could do, like, a risotto or something.
No idea what that is.
Like
I'm like a cooking illiterate, alright?
a creamy rice dish, basically.
Okay.
Or I could do some sort of southern dish. But then all of the ones I know are big pot meals.
Of course.
Etouffee and gumbo and jambalaya.
Good old gumbo.
Yeah, gumbo's good.
Well, it's not made by a black woman, so it's automatically gonna suck, I'm sorry to say.
It's the best when it's made by a black woman. Like, there are so many places around here that are just literally tents set up on the side of the road, and you just pull up, and a big old southern black lady comes over, and you give her 15 bucks, she gives you a big to-go box full of gumbo and fried chicken and crawfish, and
Crawfish.
Being down here is so good for food, because there's just good food everywhere.
There just is food.
I'm amazed places like Chili's and Applebee's and them can stay open with how much good food you can just find while exploring down here.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know if I'd trust necessarily a random black woman, but...
No, you do in the South.
Okay.
If a black woman gives you a to-go box and there's something fried in it, you eat that.
Alright.
There used to be a lady when I worked in the next town over, and she had no certification, no inspection, no permit, no nothing. But she was a 55-year-old black lady, and you'd call her up and you'd say, hey, tomorrow I'd like a lunch. And you didn't know what it was going to be, but you knew it was going to be good. Next day, she'd come by wherever you said you were going to be, your house, your job, whatever. And she'd give you a to-go box. It'd be like, I think, 12 bucks. And the times I got it, it was like, one time was fried okra, baked beans with bacon, I think fried chicken tenders, and her grandma's macaroni and cheese casserole. And then the next time was like fried shrimp, fried catfish, hush puppies, corn on the cob with her special homemade seasoning, and I think like a pulled pork sandwich or something with her homemade barbecue.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah. If a black lady gives you a to-go box and something inside's fried, you eat it. That's the law down here.
Good to know.
My favorite restaurants I've ever been to are the ones where you walk in and some big black lady with a apron on comes up and just goes, "Ooh, cha, I'm so glad you're here." And she give you a big old bear hug. And you're like, oh, I've never met this woman in my life, but I'm glad I'm here too.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, miss.
I feel wanted.
There's a gas station across the street from us, and they used to have some really banging, like, hot bar items. Not your typical just hot dog rolling on a tray or whatever, but like actual food. But then they got bought out by some Indian family that are buying everything down here, and they stopped doing the hot bar.
Wow.
Yeah, but about a month ago, I went by to get gas, and I saw there was a black lady behind where the hot bar used to be.
Is there just a lady doing the hot bar behind it?
Well, she was setting up to start doing the hot bar again.
Yeah.
And I went in there this morning, actually. And she had, like, mac and cheese stuffed deep-fried potato bites. And boudin balls. Like, huge, beautiful golden brown boudin balls. Like, crawfish meat pies. And barbecue chicken wraps. And she did a chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit, but the chicken was like perfectly fried and perfectly breaded. And all this shit's like $1, $2 each.
God damn.
And at a gas station. But that's where you get the good is some random black lady at a gas station selling fried food. Like, I can get breakfast, lunch, and a snack for like $12.
That's pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's probably unhealthy as all holy hell and is going to kill me.
One day, but today's not that day.
Yeah, it's not going to kill me right now. And I'm okay with that. That's future me's problem, and future me's an asshole ever since he started putting on weight.
Fuck him.
He's getting what's coming to him. That's what you get, fatty.
That's fine.
Man, I want some good food. We also, surprisingly, have some really banging Vietnamese and Thai food down here.
Really?
Especially the Vietnamese, because there's a huge amount of Vietnamese on the Gulf Coast. So, if you're going out and people are like, oh, let's go get Chinese or whatever. No, fuck that. It's all run by the Vietnamese anyways, but you go to a Vietnamese restaurant, because that's where you're going to get good, authentic Vietnamese food here.
Makes sense, alright. You heard it here, folks.
Mm-hmm. Go to the Vietnamese restaurants in Mississippi. That's where you get the good.
The good suck.
They're also almost certainly all money laundering fronts. I went into one years ago in next town over, and it was very busy, and the lady at the counter, whenever my sister went to try to pay, was just like, no, you go now, pay later. Like, oh, okay, I guess I go now, pay later.
Pay Rita?
They didn't care, because they're not there to try to turn a profit, they're there just to move money. So, like, if you're just going up to pay for, like, a $5 to-go box or something, that's not enough money for them to give a shit. And then whenever you do go to check out, even on a slow day, the manager is always the one up front. He's never in the kitchen. He's never in, like, an office. He's always up front watching. And he always rounds your change. Whether you like it or not. So, like, maybe you're supposed to get 26 cents back. You're getting a quarter. And maybe you're supposed to get, 40 cents back, you're getting 50 cents. He just rounds it to whatever's easiest.
He just rounds at the nearest quarter.
Mm-hmm. And people just know that's what goes on there. Pretty much everyone agrees that it's definitely a money laundering front, but no one cares because the food's good.
We just want food, man.
Like, you do you. You're not hurting us. You're not running drugs in this town, and that's kind of all we care about.
As far as we know.
As long as you keep it over in, like, New Orleans or whatever, it's not our problem.
Mm-hmm. It's New Orleans' problem. Who fucking cares?
We get real protective over our food providers here, though.
Well, I'd imagine.
There was a lady years and years ago, pretty much from Katrina on for like a decade, and she would park her white van just on this one random street corner next to a McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone knew her as the shrimp lady. If you wanted good shrimp, you went to the shrimp lady. She'd open up the doors of that van, and she'd sell you prawns so big you'd swear they were little lobsters. And they were so fresh that they were still wiggling their legs. Like, she got you the good shrimp. And they were cheaper than any store or, like, wet market in town. And one day, there was a news report, and I've told you about this before, that the shrimp lady had been stabbed.
Oh.
Someone had gone up to her acting like they were buying shrimp. When she turned around to show them, they stabbed her and stole her money.
Poor shrimp lady.
The city lost their shit. Like, it's all anyone talked about at school. It's all that was on the local news, headline on the newspaper, that the shrimp lady got robbed. That's all they called her, too. No one knew her name. Everyone called her the shrimp lady.
I suppose you know what you're talking about when you say shrimp lady.
But it was a full citywide manhunt trying to find the person who stabbed her, and eventually, I think the reason he was caught was one of his friends turned him in because his friend found out he had stabbed the shrimp lady. Like, that's how serious we take our food down here. You don't fuck with our food. Your friends will turn against you.
God, I thought I had a homie for life. No, I stab a shrimp woman. I'm fucking gone.
You do not stab the shrimp lady. Like, if you're gonna go knock off McDonald's or the, I don't know, Burger King or whatever, or Applebee's, no one will care. But if you stab the shrimp lady,
oh, death.
You have signed your death warrant, sir, and nobody will apologize for it.
Everyone will take credit, too, because...
it's gonna be some Murder on the Orient Express shit where everyone comes in and stabs you once each so no one can be charged with the murder.
Alright, Caesar.
Et tu, Brute? You stabbed the shrimp lady. Man, I miss the shrimp lady. I don't know whatever happened to her. They built a new building on that property and she just disappeared.
She got stabbed one too many times. She's like, fuck this shit.
I think she might have gotten into a building nearby. So, like, they got enough money to rent a space and actually have an indoor market.
Okay.
But once the novelty of buying shrimp out the back of a van was lost, I never really went back. Like, I'm sure the shrimp are still just as big and delicious, but there was something charming about buying them out of a van.
Think that's why everyone else ran over there, too?
No, I mean, maybe. You see a random lady, like, random people selling you crap out of a van down here is very common, and it's usually where you get the good stuff. Like, driving down the highway, you'll see a handwritten piece of cardboard sign that says, like, fresh produce half a mile. And you pull up, and it's just an old guy with one leg sitting in the back of his truck, surrounded by watermelons and tomatoes and peaches and cabbages and radishes. And that's where you get the good stuff. Bigger and juicier than Walmart.
I bet. Oh, that's just patches of grass. Torch.
What's with you and clay?
Look, man, I like clay.
And really, the big thing you gotta look out for, because it's not all the time, but when you find them, you gotta get them, is the boiled peanuts.
Oh?
Yeah. You never know where they're gonna be, but just around the coast, you'll be driving along, and you'll just see a white van on the side of the road with a little umbrella out the back with the sign that says peanuts. And when you do, you stop and get you some peanuts.
Alright.
Oh, it's good. Just spicy, Cajun. They usually have, like, crab boil and shit in them. So they're all zesty and fishy. They're flaming lava hot, so good luck biting into the first few.
Sounds a little sus.
Nah, our food's great. Southern food has all other food trumped. I love living down here.
You love it, but you hate it? It has its ups and downs.
I mean, it is mostly ups. I love the South. It's great. But I also love the North because that's where the family's from, and I like the temperature and the, like, foliage. Just, I like the scenery of the North, but I like the people of the South.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Like, the people here are nicer, they've got better food, they're more relaxed, more interesting. But up north, it's just so pretty everywhere you go. The cities, the mountains, the forests, rivers, lakes.
I mean, at least you don't have to worry about a bunch of people on the beach every year. Just traffic
we do.
jamming it up.
Oh
Well,
boy, do
up
we.
here.
We've got, I don't know what it's actually called, but what every human on the coast calls it is Black Spring Break. And it is literally that. Thousands of northerners come down to the Mississippi beach because it's cheaper than Florida. And that's basically it.
I mean, to be fair, you'd probably do that too.
Yeah, probably. But Gulf Shores is just like 2 hours down the road, and they have nicer water than we do. But during Black Spring Break, you cannot go down the beach. And the beach is not just a little casual beach road, it's our main highway.
Mm-hmm.
So during that about week-long event, there is no traveling down the beach. A 10-minute drive turns into a 4-hour traffic jam.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. Like, whenever it comes, we talk about it like the plague is approaching or the Great Fire is on its way. Just, hey guys, remember, Black Spring Break next week. So
it's
like,
that fucking meme with the guy staring or looking away from like a dust tornado, and it's always just like a meme, and it's just him screaming, "Here it comes!"
Pretty much. Like, you don't go to the beach. You sort out your affairs. If you've got any friends or like if you work down there or something, you just tell them, hey, sorry, I won't see you for a bit.
Sorry, I won't see you for a bit. I'm gonna be stuck in a traffic jam.
And every year, people get shot.
Oops. I guess I'm not surprised, but fuck.
I'm thinking they might stop doing it soon, though, just because the main bulk of it takes place in Biloxi's jurisdiction.
Okay, and what's up with that?
Biloxi are assholes. The cops there are just the biggest douchebags.
Ah, okay.
Like, during cruising the coast, you know, we get 15,000 cars and 100,000 people come down here for a week-long just car show. Every city on the coast, every parking lot. It's a week-long car show. And every city loves it. The people come out, there's events, there's bands, people are walking and exploring and driving. You good?
Oh, okay. That bitch can just do that. Cool. Anyways, continue.
Hardcore mode, time to restart from the beginning.
Oh god, no, please.
But Biloxi, they were giving cruisers tickets left and right for nothing. Like, there was one guy who had a cammed out Chevelle. So, you know those things. When they start going, it's not just brrr, it's... And he was pulling away from a light, and his tires squeaked. Because of the cam, they're gonna squeak.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a brrr, it was just a...
Mm-hmm,
and then he got traction and went. He got given a ticket for disturbing the peace and reckless driving. Then there was another guy who, was it? Oh, he had a, it was like a 30s or 40s car, like an old hot rod era car.
Okay.
You know, they had those tiny little turn signals, little round ones that were like mounted on the rear fender.
Mm-hmm.
And he was going to turn off the highway, and cop pulled him over and gave him a ticket for no turn signal. But he has a turn signal, it's just almost 100 years old, so it's not an LED. So unless it's dark, you can't really see it.
Okay.
But the cop said, nope, unacceptable, it should be visible at all times up to however many hundreds of feet. Well, no the fuck it shouldn't. Not on a 100-year-old car. You're lucky the thing moves at all.
You're lucky I can go. You're lucky the bitch can start.
Yeah, the cops are just such douchebags over there. Whenever they do, like, car meets, cops will always post up at the exit just to see if anyone leaving the meet decides to accelerate too quickly, then they're given a ticket.
It sounds like a quota.
It is a quota. And the main reason they do it is because they know many of the people bringing vehicles in for cars and coffee, or not cars and coffee, for cruising the coast, live out of state and have money. So if you give them a ticket, they're not going to fight it. They're going to go home, and then in a month, they're just going to send a check for $200. But this year, there was a bit of an outrage, and this big group of cruisers, like some odd hundred, I think maybe 1,000 or so of them, said they're not coming back.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Biloxi ruined it for them. They're not coming back to Mississippi because of how abusive and predatory the cops are in that city. Meanwhile, every other city fucking loves them. Hell, Long Beach, they do a burnout competition that's right next to the police station.
And that's fine.
Yeah, the cops love it. They're out there burning out in their Crown Victorias.
What the hell? Okay, good.
It's just Biloxi. Biloxi takes itself so seriously, and it's one of the most corrupt cities down here.
All I gotta say is big ol' oof and shoot.
Big oof and shoot. Big oof for the car community.
That too. Just make a bunch of these fucking molds to get them ready. Shut up,
I
Wolf.
do love that we never had a real, like, proper car thing down here, aside from cruising the coast, which is very good.
Mm-hmm.
But we've never had a Cars and Coffee. And Cars and Coffee typically is a very prestigious event. It's held in, like, Milan and Paris and New York City, and it's the kind of place that $1 billion worth of supercars, hypercars, exotics, rares, they'll all come out and just show off their wealth and their class. But we finally were approved to host a Cars and Coffee, and it was held at the Gulfport Drag Strip.
Yeehaw.
Yay. And during the event, the strip's open, so you can run what you bring. So you'll have, like, a C8 Corvette racing against an El Camino, and then a squatted pickup truck going up against a Hellcat.
I love it.
But it's all just for fun. The only vehicle that we're, like, about seeing on the strip is, silver Supras.
Why silver?
Because silver Supras always crash.
Always, huh?
Well, the first Cars and Coffee, a silver Supra crashed, and then the second Cars and Coffee, a silver Supra crashed.
Alright.
So whenever we see silver Supras out at the drag strip, everyone's kind of like,
Oh, it's just one of those, like, oh, watch out, he's gonna fucking burn and crash on the side of the road.
I don't know what's going to happen here. It's happened twice in a row, which isn't much, but it's enough to be concerned.
Yeah. The Paul Walker special, I see.
And it was in the same spot both times, too.
There's just something weird about that turn.
Well, it's not a turn, it's a drag strip.
Oh, yeah.
But both times in the same spot, a silver Supra has crashed. In the last Cars and Coffee we had, there was a silver Supra out there, but it was like a super customized racing drag Supra.
Okay.
So we figure he probably knows what he's doing and we don't have to worry that much.
Clearly not.
He didn't crash it.
But there's usually a but here.
No. That was the one time a silver Supra didn't crash.
Good on him. Give that man a raise.
It's like down here, the joke isn't like, ooh, watch out for Mustangs, you better stay off the sidewalk. It's, watch out for the silver Supras.
I love that. I'm gonna need more firewood. I'm gonna need another axe. Oh, axe.
Ask me a question.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Actually, I was gonna ask you a question, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh. Was it sexy?
Not really.
Oh.
Could
Could it be made to be sexy?
Probably not.
Oh. So
Sorry,
the boring kind of question.
Yeah, the boring kind of existential life questions. Nothing fun. I can barely see anything. My room's too bright. Something's hopping out there. I don't like that. That's got more than 2 legs.
There's a hopping thing with more than 2 legs outside your window?
Yeah, my window. I left my torch inside. Torch. Torch, torch, torch.
Oh, the way you leaned away from your mic when you were saying that, I thought you were looking out your real-life window.
Oh, yes.
And there was something just hopping around in your yard with more than 2 legs.
Yep, yeah, you know, there's just a fucking skinwalker outside my window right now. He's just chilling.
Fucking chupacabra out there just bouncing around in your yard.
Daring me to come out.
Come out here, Clebby Webby.
No.
Clebby.
You got me once, shame on me, but you're not getting me again.
Wait, what?
I don't know, fool me once. Oh, shame on you for fooling me.
You got by a skinwalker?
Yes, I got.
Doesn't that mean you're a skinwalker now?
50-50.
What?
I might be, who knows? You'll never know.
I think you might be a skinwalker.
Source?
Source is I made it the fuck up.
Source says it came to me in a vision last night. After I got high off of fucking shrooms.
PCP?
And PCP, not in that order.
PCP?
Fuck out
What
of
is
here.
PCP?
I don't know.
You're a drug boy. What's PCP, Klebs?
Illegal.
Oh.
That's all I know.
But if it weren't illegal, how much of it would you do? Just a little bit between the toes and the eyeball? Like, what's your poison? Pick your method.
I'm sorry, if what?
If PCP wasn't illegal, how much would you do?
Nothing.
It's a very simple question.
None of it.
That wasn't the question.
Yeah, I would. Ugh. Run away.
Skinwalker?
Yeah, it's a skinwalker. Oh, hi there.
That sound always sounds like you're playing Don't Starve.
I might be. Ooh, there's multiple.
Skinwalkers?
I mean, yeah, open your eyes. Ooh! Get over here.
What even is it? Is it like a monkey?
I don't know, the other one was running away. I don't know where it went. I see that one. Oh! It's got artillery.
Time to hide inside. This dirt will protect you.
I mean, seems to be doing pretty well so far. Meat.
He just pops up from under your bed. That sounds friendly.
Hey, knock it off.
I thought when you said that, he was about to start punching the door.
Same, but I think he's looking at me through that door because, the crude door, it acts like a barrier, but the inside environment... Yeah, one of those things. Like, it's not considered... This environment in here is not considered separate from the outside. Like, it's just...
They don't know how to path. Can you hit them when they clip through the door like that?
I'm afraid to, because if I smack that, my fucking door's gonna come down.
Get them at an angle. Aim towards just some side dirt. See if you can get their head when it pokes through.
I mean, I could just...
Let them in through the wall. Alright, boys, come around.
Here, walk through my fire, because I think you assholes are stupid.
That's mean. How dare you insult my skinwalker baboon brothers?
Shoot that one right up his asshole, too.
Where'd that one go?
Ooh.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but it's scary.
Fucking Wendigo thing over here? Maybe they are actually skinwalkers.
I'm poking you in the ass. Alright, cool.
A surface bow torn?
Yeah, I guess. It's,
That's not a real thing.
Had its bow torn. Where the fuck is...
Ow.
Is its hitbox? Ooh, oh my god, that's so fucking good. Holy shit. I got a temporal gear. Did I get the other thing off of him? I'll show you in a second, once I get the other thing off him. Oh yeah, let me get his bones, too. Where? Oh, they don't drop bones. Never mind.
You fucking would, Tom.
Give me your bones. Give me your skin.
Your skin.
Nothing off of him. Damn. How about this other fucker?
He's
Any
good
flax?
and toasty.
Come on.
Flax string.
Nope, nothing. There's one more that I stabbed. Was he chilling over here? Maybe?
So there's wendigos and faceless baboons, huh?
There's that, too.
What the hell is that?
We don't talk about that.
What the hell is even that?
We don't talk about that.
I want to talk about Bruno. What is that?
I remember... Oh, this is what I needed that other dirt for. Forgot.
Fixing your wall.
Yeah. I forgot why I had 2 pieces of random-ass dirt in my inventory. That would be why. This is what I can use it for. I set my spawn point here now.
I thought that's what the bed was for.
Nope. Bed just skips time.
Huh.
Yep.
Where were you spawning?
Over towards here by this clay.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, but now, because I got that, until I find another temporal gear and fuck around with it, that's where I'll be spawning. Also, I need to find that other, javelin that I threw.
It's probably over by your friend and mine, the Wendigo.
The who to go?
The Wendigo.
The who?
The who's a what's it?
Whatchamacallit?
The we don't talk about Bruno, no.
Why do we not talk about Bruno? Oh yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. Let me just sing, like, songs about him. Show you how much we don't talk about this man.
Probably said Bruno more times in that song than any movie in history.
Oh, probably. Or song featuring Bruno Mars.
Is he gay? You'll never know.
The rumor
I'll
came
never
out.
tell.
Does
Does we talk about Bruno?
Does is gay?
That's
Oh,
what
there-
we
there
don't
it
talk
is.
about, is that Bruno's gay as fuck.
Ugh. Gotta wait for that shit. I need another stone to get another kniff. Where my stones at? Where all the white stones at?
Where are the white stones at?
Where all the white women at? Oh, there's a trader here.
Down here? Nowhere. You got them black women. That's what you
Mm.
want, though.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
You want Mama to come over and give you some jambalaya and some etouffee.
Had a buddy dig a black woman. He pretty much told me that's what it was like.
You had a buddy dick a white woman.
I had a buddy date a black woman. I don't know,
Oh,
women.
I heard I had a buddy dick a white woman.
I
was
mean,
gonna say, good for him.
really, yeah.
Really expressing himself, stretching his boundaries there.
No, he told me that's pretty much what it was like. And the like black guy that works over here very much approved. He's like, yeah, buddy. Oh,
I'm
there goes my
surprised
door.
by that. Down here, if a black guy finds out that a white boy's dating a black girl, they're usually not super happy about it. They're just like, leave all the black women for us.
Oh, hey, it wasn't my fault. She came on to me first.
That is not true.
No, she definitely came on me.
Black chicks down here are tough.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Like, even the ones that are like really prissy and pretty, like, you know, the long nails, got your hair did types. They'll pull that weave out and beat your ass so fast.
Mommy?
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Angers a southern black lady.
Beat me, please.
And then feed me etouffee and jambalaya. Oh, and gumbo as well.
I mean, Jumbo. Wumbo.
I used to have a friend who was from Chalmette, so she was from, like, practically coon-ass country over in Louisiana. And she claimed to love gumbo, but she would not eat it if there was okra in it.
Oh.
Gumbo has to have okra in it. Gumbo is a French Creole word that means okra.
Okra these nuts.
You cannot have gumbo without okra. And she's from coon-ass Creole country and doesn't like okra. That's illegal. That's like being from Wisconsin and not liking cheese.
It is illegal. I always tell the lactose intolerant people to just leave.
They should. They don't belong there.
They don't.
Send them to us. We don't really have cheese down here, but we got shitloads of seafood.
Alright, Squee, you ready for the most exhilarating gameplay of your life?
I thought you were going to say you're ready for, like, the most exhilarating truth bomb, and you were going to drop on me that Insanity is allergic to seafood.
No.
Which I know to be true,
He's
and
just
I think it's hilarious.
He's just allergic to making videos with us.
Yeah.
No, this right here.
What
The
are
most.
you up to, 007?
The most engaging gameplay ever.
Are you
I'm going to sit here for the next
Panning?
15 hours, panning
Hours.
for copper.
Plebs.
Yes.
English is your first language, right?
No.
Oh. Elite speak?
Yep.
Roxer boxer. Elite hacksaw.
Hack your database.
Why are
Why?
you doing this?
Because I am not going to spend the next 15 hours looking for copper deposits on the surface with little copper chunks.
So you'd rather spend 15 hours doing this?
Yes. Oh, no, unless you want me to just run around.
No, I mean, this is exciting.
No, it's not. But
I'm excited.
I'm doing this to try to get little copper bits. Because I need 40 copper bits to make, like, a pickaxe and then a hammer. But
40
bits.
And how many do you have?
I don't think I have any so far. Let me finish up this, this bit of sand here.
Heard.
I got a copper arrow. Oh, I got 1 nugget.
Is that arrowhead not useful? You can't melt that?
Oh, it is. I don't think I can melt it, as far as I'm aware. But it's useful whenever I decide to make a bow. I can make
What's the story here?
It's a vintage story.
Why are you here fighting Wendigos, finding copper arrowheads?
I think there is a bit of a story. What does it go? This is like medieval times. I think the overworld, the surface was getting raided by those temporal anomalies, so everyone moved underground, but then they just sort of all died off, and here we are.
We're it?
Pretty much. Well, except for the traders. And
so they're doing good enough business, I guess, trading between you and the baboons.
Yeah.
Everything you sell him, he goes and sells to the baboons.
And they just get better gear.
Mm-hmm. Every time you throw something away. Oh, that'd be a fun game mechanic in a video game. Where
every time if you sell stuff, you can just find it on your enemies later.
Yeah, and then it develops that there's some subplot where the trader's been actively working against you this whole time.
So when you sell that legendary piece of equipment, he like buffs the fuck out of it and just sells it off to some random raider.
Mm-hmm. And if you there can be like completion runs where you don't engage with traders at all.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then they could even have ones where like if you drop stuff on the floor, there's a chance that it's found and used later.
Ooh. Like the item has like a 50% chance to despawn, but if it doesn't despawn, there's like a 25% chance it gets picked up by someone, or there's a 25% chance it gets picked up by like a merchant.
Mm-hmm. No, you might be, your inventory's full of crap, you got the elite sniper rifle of super duper accuracy, but you're a submachine gun main, so you just drop it on the floor because you want to keep all your crafting materials.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, some random ass raider headshots you from 2 postcodes over because he had found this elite sniper rifle on the floor.
That you just so happened to donate. Oh.
See, I feel like games, designs like that would greatly benefit from the Nemesis system.
Yeah, but didn't the Nemesis system get fucking copywritten?
Yeah, it got all sorts of fucked. They used it for basically 1.5 games. They used it well, but there's so much more you could do with it. And then they just abandoned it. And they're not going to use it for, I think they have the rights to it for like 10 years.
10 more years?
Or probably at this point, like 5 or 6 years. But it's such a cool idea. And if it were allowed to be used by other studios, we could have so many awesome variations on the Nemesis system. Where
nope.
You like, maybe it could apply to inanimate objects, you know? Like vehicles or weapons or things that you encounter in the world, depending on what you do to them and how you leave them, could come back later in the story. Or like with the Lord of the Rings games, where if you kill just a random underling while you're fighting, and it turns out that was actually the favorite grandnephew of one of the high warlord orcs, now that orc has a vendetta against you because you killed his grandnephew.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a cool idea, but when they were developing the system, they made damn sure no one else was allowed to use it for a decade.
Cons.
So for 10 years, no one's allowed to use the Nemesis system or anything like it.
We're gonna go on an adventure, Squee.
Ooh, where are we going?
I don't know. Just
Don't feel like looking for copper anymore?
well, no, we're gonna go on a copper adventure. Just
my
seeing if
favorite kind.
I can see anything on the surface. We're essentially looking for those little nuggets that were in my inventory, and we're also gonna do a quick food run as well. Multi-purpose. I need food.
You can't eat copper.
I
Probably.
mean, have you tried?
No.
That's what I thought.
It does burn really pretty, though.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, we're basically running. No, keep going.
Oh, I was gonna say that there's this big, like, copper pot in our fire pit outside. And it's been there for a hot minute. Like, before we moved in, it was just in the bottom of the pit. And every time we throw a bunch of logs on top, we forget it's there. But as the fire burns down and it's mostly just embers, there's always this big patch of the fire that's just bright greens and blues. And it's just the copper slowly burning itself away.
It's pretty.
I keep meaning to take it out, but I kind of like it in there now. It's sort of traditional. We have a fire, forget it's there, and then we're like, why the hell's the fire green? Oh, the copper pot. Eat shit.
Ah! You fucking...
Is that an elk?
That was a moose.
A gazelk?
Get gazelked.
Get gazelked,
Damn,
nerd.
that's some fucking food.
Gazelle
Hell
these
yeah.
nuts. Well, it's an elk, so I would hope there's a lot of food
moose.
in there. Whatever.
Same thing, right? It's a big creature on 4 legs.
Big deer. It's got more than 2 legs, and it's hopping around in your yard, so it is a Wendigo.
Quenda who?
Does it have feathers?
Is it bipedal?
Yes. No, more than 2.
Yeah, so it is not a man.
So it's a duck.
No! Ducks don't have... I mean, ooh, that's a nice big open plain.
No kidding.
Probably nothing to be in. I think that's a wolf over there, too. Chasing
you
a
could detonate
bunny.
so many nukes out there.
And no one would care.
No, no one would even notice.
I don't want to go after that guy. Yeah, I want to find some more berries real quick, too, and we can make some really good fucking food back home.
Berries and meat steaks. You know,
damn it.
whenever I'm cooking in real life, I'm always like, I'm gonna do like this potato side, and then deep fried Brussels sprouts with a bacon jam, and all this crap. But then I play a video game, and it's like, you pick a handful of sweet berries, and you kill a deer for a steak. And I'm always sitting there like, God damn, that looks good.
Yeah.
A fistful of berries and a steak?
Well, it's because
Why can't I just cook that in real life?
I mean,
Why don't I just
could.
cook that in real life?
Just find a fistful of berries and go to town.
A steak with, like, a blackberry
Is that a hippo?
barbecue
no, that's
glaze?
a moose. Okay.
Ooh.
You saw. It came after me first.
It's a defense crime.
Well, that one only took 4. Oh, it's a male one this time, too. Sorry, I'm not being sexist. I evened it out.
Theodore Roosevelt?
I mean, maybe.
You killed the bull moose.
I did. I killed the... Alright, give me this.
Maybe I could do something like that. I could make, for this weekend, for the dish I've got to prepare.
Just kill a moose and get some berries and just slap them together.
Well, I could probably make a pretty bomb-ass, like, blackberry pepper, like, barbecue-y glaze for the steak.
Ooh, hot spring.
I had someone at work today, one of my regulars came in.
Oh, that's a hole.
And he and I had been talking about peppers because he breeds hybrid spicy peppers.
Mm-hmm.
And some of his peppers are fucking dangerous.
Is this the same one from before?
This is the regular at work. The biker I hang out with also grows peppers, but he doesn't crossbreed. He just does, like, straight scorpions and reapers and ghosts and things like that.
Just straight, no gay.
Yeah, no gay peppers. But then
That's
this
good.
other guy, he only does hybrids. So all of his stuff
So
is crazy
he
combination.
does the gay ones.
Yes. But he brought me a Ziploc bag full of peppers today.
Nice.
And naturally, I immediately took one out and took a bite.
And he was like, ooh.
Yeah, pretty much. He had this look on his face like, I shouldn't have done that. It tasted great.
After the burning was done?
Well, I mean, up until the point where I stopped being able to taste flavors.
Until that was the only flavor you could taste.
Mm-hmm. I ended up having to sit down. I took my hat off, and I was just fanning myself, sitting there, and Misty was laughing the whole time.
Like a fancy British woman.
Mm-hmm. My boss is just sitting across from me at her desk, just cackling. Just like, oh my god, please let me record this. I can put it on our Facebook page for the business.
Come down to the vape shop where squealers can't take a fucking pepper. Come
Oh,
down
I
here
could
and laugh
take
at his
it.
ass.
I ain't a bitch. Ain't no one said I didn't take it. Just, it hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm man enough to show my pain.
Good, I do have. Do I have sticks?
Boy, did it
I don't have
hurt.
any sticks, damn it.
It was good though. I'm totally down for eating more of that. If I combine that with some berries, I could make a really good like barbecue sauce.
Hoping that would
But I worry that that's too ambitious for the meal.
Maybe.
Like that's the sort of shit I'd do at home a few times to perfect.
Well, that's not what I want. Fuck. I mean, I'd say give it a try, but what, it's tomorrow?
This weekend at some point.
I mean, you could always give it a shot.
Yeah.
You've got time.
I keep circling back around to salmon and rice pilaf.
I mean, don't let me tell you what to do. I don't know jack shit.
I need you to tell me what to do.
No, I don't like to.
I
I
need
want
a
to.
Dami Mommy
A
Klebs.
Dahami Mommy Klebs?
Dami Mommy Klebs.
But you can only have one of those.
I can either have a Dami Klebs, a Mommy Klebs, a Dami Mommy, or a Klebs Mommy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll take Klebs Mommy. Son.
What the fuck is that?
Your dad's son.
I knew it.
What is that?
That's what I was asking.
Like a tree or like a rib from a boat?
Erection.
The ocean's got an erection?
Might be. I mean, it looks like it. I don't know what else you'd call that. So give me some of these shrooms. These are the good ones. Can I eat these? Yes.
I'm good. You can eat any mushroom,
Once.
at least. You'd think humans would have a better sense of what mushrooms and berries are and are not lethal.
Yeah, but the lethal ones look so fucking good.
Yeah, but you'd think after thousands of years of existing around them, we would just have an innate ability to determine which ones will kill you.
How do you think? What did I just get?
What did you just get?
That.
Like scrap metal?
No, something to heal myself with if I ever take some damage.
Is there nothing else under there?
Probably, but I don't feel like digging. I'm on a quest for copper.
What if there's copper there?
Probably not.
Wasn't there something on the opposite side of this lake?
A lot. Ooh.
Yeah, what's that over there? You got a Loch Ness Monster over here?
Maybe.
Are there sea monsters in this?
Fish. As
Sea
far as I'm...
wendigos?
no. As far as I know, not yet. But don't tempt them.
What is this now?
Aged oak. Probably something under here.
But you can't be bothered.
Well, hey, there's this, which is full of food. Maybe. Can I just get rid of? I want that. I can get rid of that. It's just a bunch of... Okay, grain. Cool. I'll take it.
Yeah, food's food. It's part of the reason
Exactly.
you came out today.
Yeah? I don't think I have the resources to cook, or the means to cook it yet, but I'll just shove it in my thing and bada bing, bada boom.
Do you think if you were stranded somewhere and you were starving,
I would immediately kill myself.
but if you hadn't,
If I hadn't killed myself, alright.
and you had a shitload of grain, do you think you could figure out how to make it into something edible?
Enough trial and error, yeah.
What would you try? What would you do? Like, you're here,
Ooh, blue
you're on
clay.
an island, you've got grain, now what? And that's for the sake of it being useful. Let's say you've also got, like, fresh water, handy rocks nearby, some trees, a lighter.
I'd probably...
What would you do with that grain? Would you try eating it raw first just to see how bad it is?
Probably. Always gotta start with that.
Like, what if it turns out it's delicious and humans have just been fucking around for the last 20,000 years?
They've just been wrong.
Like, guys, has no one ever tried just eating this shit raw?
Oh, wait, I'm alone.
Oh, never mind.
Hey,
it's me.
guys!
Hey, guys, did you know I'm alone? Guys? Hello?
Like this mountain. This mountain of a
Like a
man.
big
That's a hole.
geode. You shouldn't say that after saying this mountain of a man.
That's a hole.
It's a hell of a pickup line. It would work on me.
That's a hell of a hole. Just someone walks up to you. Damn, that's a mountain of a man.
Mountain of a man. That's a hole.
What even is in here? Axe,
Thank you.
axe. Nothing but axes in here. Sure, I'll throw this one out and fuck this healing item. Yeah.
So what would you do with your wheat? After trying to bite it.
1 second. Let me. How do I make
Bro.
this? Oil lamp. How do I make this? Bowl and lump of fats. Okay, so that's useful.
I think it's adorable that you can't type and speak at the same time.
I can. I've done it before. It's just that. Fuck you.
Fuck your rules.
Oh, fuck yeah. A bunch of fiber? Hell yeah. What else was in here? Bunch of that. That's easily like, gettable. Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy. Seeds?
ADHD motherfucker, answer my question about wheat.
No.
It's very important.
Your questions bore me. Do not waste my time. I need that. Fuck this soil. No.
How would you go
I
about
can just-
finding fiber?
Well, what kind of island am I on?
Tropical. It's
Tropical?
it's not just a sandbar. It's got like trees and a little mountain area in the middle. Maybe a
I'd
lake or
probably
something.
just try to find the... Ooh, hold on. What's this? Native gold. Ooh.
Bruh.
I'd probably
I
just
need
try
you
to...
to finish a thought.
I'd probably just try to find, like, the longest fibery plant material, or like just like a big palm leaf and start whipping that shit into fibers.
God. I thought you were gonna go a different direction with that statement. Be like, I'd probably just find like the longest fibery plant material and the biggest tree and just hang myself.
Well, that's part
just
two if
dump
I don't
off
make
the
it
top.
work. Well, that's always like plan Z. If I can't make anything else work, I'll make that work.
Well, I feel like you're gonna need to master fiber before you can even do that.
Oh, I found some.
Hey, copper. But it's gone native. Do you really want to have to sophisticate it?
It's alright. I don't know, fucking introduce them to alcohol.
Do you think you could figure out how to make fiber?
I think so. Oh, well, now that I found that.
I'm not even sure what I would look for. Like, I assume... I know it comes from plants, but... What kind? How would you find out? Is it trees? Is it grass?
Probably just trial and error.
Just start ripping plants apart and see what comes out?
Yeah. Don't tell me there's just one fucking copper here.
There's a bunny.
There was a bunny. He can go fuck off. Plenty of loose flint, which is neat. Let's see what that trader wants. And I don't know a whole lot, so it really would just be a whole trial and error thing.
How would you collect water?
My dick.
That's not water, and you're not flexible enough.
I don't know. That looks flexible enough.
What the hell is even that?
You want to meet God?
Are you threatening me? What the hell is even that?
Oh, I think I gotta turn my render distance up. Hold on. Settings. View distance. There he is. Hold on. There's Jeff. Where's Jeff?
Jeff?
God. There's God. Anyways, before I go too insane, I want to step out of that.
Why is God a tripod giraffe?
What's in here?
Hold
Coal?
on.
Just coal? Don't
Stop
worry
getting
about it.
excited about coal when God is right there.
Well, God can go take a seat.
He's got 3 legs. I don't think he can.
There's nothing stopping him. I don't know. He can probably make a chair.
A God
Another
chair.
tool one.
He
What
is
that?
God, I suppose.
Shitty shovel, flint knife, and a new shovel. Yay! Probably should
What?
eventually start digging these around, but
I'm gonna need you to explain to me why God was hanging out over there.